Good morning, Flosstube. Actually, it's morning here. I don't know what time it'll be when you watch the video. I don't have anything to show you as far as whips. This is donated. This is dedicated really to my wife, my late wife, Melissa. I wanted to show you some of the things she had stitched. She's the one that got me into cross stitching, and so I thought it was only right that she gets a little attention. The first thing I'm going to show you, I don't know if it was her grandmother's, her great-grandmother's, maybe just been her mother's, but anyway, it was a pattern that she was putting on a pillowcase. I think I have 3 more pillowcases that match this size, but yeah, I don't know about doing them. This is the first thing I'm going to show you is the pillowcase, because it's the oldest thing. There it is. I don't know if there's a pattern, an iron-on. I don't know. I don't know what the cloth is. I don't know anything except that they were doing it. I don't know if this is linen. I don't know if it's I don't know any of those terms. I cross stitch. I don't really know a lot of the terms, but I'll probably learn them as I go. But I've never stitched on anything but Ida. I don't know. So if I decide to do these, finish these, it would be my first time on anything but Ada. I'm just going to call it Ada because that's what I've always called it. But anyway, that's the oldest thing I have to show. Now, I'm looking over to the right. May look like the left on yours because that's where I've got all these things stacked up. Back in 1999, we had a baby, and we did the nursery in bears. And my daughter has tended to white bears along the 20 years or 22 years that she's been around. So anyway, this was going to be a pattern that Melissa wanted to put in Caitlin's bathroom. And now that Caitlin is married, I'm going to get this framed and I'm going to get them to put it in their bathroom. But anyway, and I don't know the pattern. I don't know the type of cloth. Well, most of them's Ada. I think it's all Ada. I don't know the counts. I don't know anything except that Melissa did them. And that's good enough for me. So here it's a bunch of bears in a tub. Could be rub-a-dub-dub, have a bear in a tub for all I know. But yeah, I think it's cute. I'll get it framed and give it to Caitlin and them to put in their bathroom. Melissa hated back stitching, so some of it may not have back stitching. If I find the pattern, I'll check and see. But anyway, that's one of Melissa's patterns. If you happen to see the backs of her things I'm showing you, give a little smile because she always complained that her backs didn't look good. As much as I tried to assure her that they did. So give a smile when you see them. The next pattern, it was really a big pattern for her, and I'm really surprised that she picked it. But she liked it, and she did it. A friend of mine helped finish it, helped do some of it. I don't know, but I know she did the back stitching on it. So anyway, without talking too much about it, here it is. It's going to take up the whole screen, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a pretty big project for Melissa to take on. But it's a house with a gazebo. Gazebo. One day I will do a video with my teeth in. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm definitely going to get all these things hung up and put in the house and get them framed and put them in the house because just as a reminder of how great of a stitcher she was and how great of a person she was. I've only got a few more left to show, so this is going to be a very short video. She's always liked feminine stuff. And this one's definitely one of those. I don't see very much back stitching on this at all. But then again, it may not have a lot. And I've seen this pattern. I just don't know what it's called. But I think it's very pretty. I didn't even know she did this. But I've seen this pattern done on a black background. I've done one thing on a black background myself. I hope I never have to do anything else on a black background. But here it is. It's a lady sitting at a mirror. Cross-stitching. Well, not a mirror. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it is. But she's cross-stitching something in her hands there, but I don't. Again, I don't know if there's supposed to be back stitching on her face, on the back stitching on the cross stitching. I don't know. Again, I've seen this pattern in our bucket. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the other one. And we've got one more as far as I can find. Now, she did a lot of small ones. And I just haven't run across them yet. So when I do, I will plug them in. I don't think I'll ever do another video just of her stuff. I don't think she's done and kept that many of them. But this is the last one. It's a fairy. She wanted to do all these fairies for her nieces. She had like 9 or 10 nieces. She had like 4 nephews. But anyway, she wanted to do all these fairies for her nieces, and this is the only one that I have found that she got done. Don't know what month this is, don't know the name, but there it is. And I can tell there's no back stitching done on it because the face has got no eyes, no nose, nothing. But she really did a good job. She'd kill me if I showed you the back, but I'm going to anyway. They really aren't that bad. So anytime you think of doing the back, kind of smile and think of Melissa for me. I'd appreciate it. Now, the very last thing I did, when we first got married back in '95, I was going to do the 1 year anniversary was paper, 2nd year anniversary was whatever it was. So the first year was paper, and I wrote out a little song. At our wedding, my best man sang "The Man in Love with You." It's by George Strait. I don't know who wrote it, if he did or not, but anyway, it was performed by George Strait. And so I wrote my own little verses to that song, and since at the time I wasn't really doing backstitch, I got my sister to backstitch it, and I want to read it to you. I am not the same man you met 8 years ago. I'm so much different than your steady beau. I am your husband who adores to call you Mrs. Moore, and I'll always be the man in love with you. I'm not the perfect housekeeper and maintenance man. Don't always put my dirty clothes in the laundry bin. Don't always pay the bills on time or do the dishes too, but I'll always be the man in love with you. I never thought I'd be this glad to have a wife depend much on me, but I'd never choose anyone but you to share my life. So if the world won't turn the way you wish it would, and the dreams you have don't come alive as often as they should, remember that there's someone there to help you make it through. I'll always be the man in love with you. And that last little bit is part of the song, and I'm probably going to get in trouble with copyright. But yeah, I did. I loved her a lot. And I appreciate my sister cross-stitching that for me. And I gave it to her. Sorry. Of course, we both cried, sentimental little fools that we are. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a short video. Nothing of mine to show. I really haven't had much time to cross stitch with the Thanksgiving holiday, and then my daddy has been in the hospital. For those of you that don't know, he's 87 and he lives with me, and he has some pains in his chest. That was him just coughing, and he's in the next room. But anyway, he had some pains in his chest, and so they put him in and discovered a blockage. He's already got 3 stents. Now he's going to need a 4th one. And they were supposed to have done it last Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and somehow the doctor's office didn't get in touch with the scheduling people, and so it didn't get done. But it's being done this afternoon at 2. This afternoon being Friday, December the 3rd at 2 o'clock. So if you're watching this before that time, kind of remembering when that time comes around, I'd appreciate it. Any prayers you can give him, I'd appreciate as well. But I'm going to cut this off because, like I said, I've got to get him ready. I'm trying to do some laundry so he can take it with him. He will be overnight in the hospital, and because of his age and because of the type of surgery, I have to stay overnight too. So, yeah, I doubt if any of the fold-down chairs feel like a bed, but I'll be there, and I'm going to take some cross-stitching with me. Surely I'll be able to get some done. They won't be bothering me, they'll be bothering him. But thank you for all the subscriptions. I did not expect 26 subscriptions on my first video, and I appreciate every one of them. I've been watching some of them. My mind is blank right now. Sally Stitching. I'm so sorry. Gerald, Ginger Gerald, Put Stitch. Yeah, I've been watching some of them, and they're incredible. Philip Pip Stitch. James, the PH Stitcher. He's from the Philippines, and he's got a really good flair for colors, and patterns that he picks are very colorful. You might want to check him out. He's James, the PH Stitcher. I think he said he was a teacher. I think that's what James or Gerald is. So yeah, I'm just a retired guy. But yeah, check out some of those Stitchers videos. They're in my subscriptions. I don't know how to do post links. I don't know how. I've got a half brother that may be able to help me one day, but right now he's in Washington. I'm here, and I haven't really asked him yet to help me out. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got for today. I want to get this thing posted up, so it's going to be, I'll review it and send it up. I've already tried starting it 5 times. The dog barked once, the dryer went off, the dryer went off, the dryer went off. Yeah, so I'm sorry it looks grainy to me. It may not look grainy to you. I'm not a good video person. I don't know how people edit. I don't know anything about that. Yeah. Anyway, I keep saying, oh yeah, I'm sorry. But I'm going to get out of here now and let you watch. It's not going to take up too much of your time. Leave me comments. Feel free to subscribe. Ask questions I maybe can answer. Maybe I can't, but I could maybe find the answers too. And I'll be back. It probably won't be a full month from now, but I'll be back shortly and have some of my whips. And I don't know if I'll have a completion, but I'm hoping I will. So yeah, I will. There I go again. Oh yeah. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for subscription and viewing. Got over 200 views. Maybe it's just one person watching it 200 times because they like to put themselves through torture. But feel free to subscribe. Put a comment down there. And I appreciate everybody. And we will see you next time.